How's everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday. Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. This is your boy TraderPrad. TraderPrad. But if you guys are ready for this show to get started, why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. Yo, what's up, chat? We're back. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the second part of today's stream. If you were watching me in the morning on stonks.com, you had a good chance to make some extra money on the side besides the money on trading. So shout out to a couple of the people who made money, such as Dieter, Angry Buddha, Ani, all of them cashing out a little bit of money today. And then also we made some money on the stonks.com daily games that they got going. So shout out to those who did make money on that also, such as myself and Angry Buddha. But we're here on all platforms now at nighttime, as is the main show for myself. It's the homework show. It's time to get ready for everything that might be moving tomorrow, everything that's moving today after hours, like Workday, Kava. So a couple of the movers over there that I mentioned, along with a bunch of other names that moved around today. We're gonna chart them, read the reports, see what we need to possibly learn from those reports, and see if we can get the nice little move or you know, a trade opportunity tomorrow. Let's talk about the market real quick. Market with the nice flush today, right? Finally, the short that I was looking for on the market ended up playing out. I was able to catch a little bit of that short, so that was fun. The short that I was screaming for about pretty much 4 or 5 days in a row finally played out. So that's good to see. Market is now showing us, you know, characteristics changes as we are taking out previous days lows, looking bearish. But I want to say that almost you know, I feel like there wasn't a lot of selling really on the market today. I feel like the buyers, who are the swing term trade buyers, the people who bought maybe 10 days ago, 11 days ago, when the market was down 10%, they were probably taking profits on those trades, and that brought down the market overall. And the people who were trying to buy yesterday or the day before or today, they were just kind of getting hammered by the longer term holders. It felt like there wasn't a lot of volume really coming in for a big push down, but we did get, at the end of the day, we did get a big push down. So it was like lack of big seller to push the market down, but lack of a big buyer to hold it up. So overall, we just kind of slowly trailed down for the rest of the day on the market today. Was a good move. I managed to pick up a good short. If you were watching me on the morning stream, you saw me calling it out, trading it. But what is the opportunity for tomorrow? Do we get that continuation on Friday? Why is my dog upset? Hopefully he's okay. He's been being really moody these days. Took him out for a walk already. Fed him. Did everything. What do you want from me, buddy? Alright. So do we get the sell-off tomorrow on the market that, a secondary sell-off, a continuation off of today, lack of buyers holding the market on. Hopefully we get that hold coming into the market for the buyers. But with the way we move today, I'm expecting a continuation for that market sell-off coming into play. So let's see if that actually plays out that way. If so, then we can look for shorts across the board. Stocks that reported bad on the market, reported negative and pushed to the downside, or stocks that have been making an insane rally to the upside recently and have finally it looks like they've been topping out and getting ready to push back down, kind of like Palantir or UPST, for example. So some stocks over here could be getting ready for us to short them if the market really looks bearish. So lots of opportunities setting up tomorrow. Earnings names, stocks that have already reported that have rallied crazily, and the overall market itself. So let's dive into the market. Before we do that, I just want to say hello. He's going crazy now he's got the zoomies. Okay. So shout out to Dieter, TH, Barkey. Who else is in the chat? We got Crypto Miner and also Dieter. I believe Acer's in the chat too, because Acer just doubled his channel points to 872 channel points. Oh my goodness, Acer. Let's go. Barkey, what? You had a morning stream on YouTube. I didn't get any notifications. No, not on YouTube. I called it out yesterday. I said I'm going to be streaming in the morning on stonks.com. That's probably where I'm going to be moving my stream permanently, meaning I'm going to shut down the YouTube stream. I'm going to move to stonks.com and I'm going to take clips off of the stream eventually when stonks.com has the VODs that I can have in the background, and I can clip my own parts of the stream that I from the stonks.com stream and put it up into YouTube. Then eventually I'll be shutting down YouTube. YouTube will only be like an offline video post area. When I do my own trade reviews, I'll clip it from stonks.com and I'll post it on YouTube, and that's what I'll be using YouTube for. So eventually I'll be not streaming on here anymore. So I would highly suggest you to make an account on stonks.com if you want to continue watching me live. But the morning stream today was a special stream because I was trading from home, because I usually trade from an office, right? I usually trade from an office, but today morning, since I was trading from home, I said, okay, let's just spin up the stream and stream the morning session while I trade live. So that was fun. That was fun to do so. All right, stocks that reported earnings and all the other fun stuff. Let's head over to the full screen, baby. Stocks are reported today. We got Kava, Workday, Intuit, Ross, Dress for Less. Those are the main stocks that I care about. The ones that report tomorrow, pre-market, almost disinterested, uninterested, whatever the word is for that one. Not caring about those names over there. Probably small cap names. One of them did say gold, the GFI. Maybe if it's a gold stock and into all-time highs like gold is itself. Non-minerals producing. Okay, so it is a mineral stock, but barely moves at all. That is very boring. But it is near all-time highs, I guess, right? Nope, not even close. Not even close. So not near all-time high. Gold is into all-time high, so almost don't care about this position at all. Also, just gonna focus on the stocks that moved off the earnings report, such as Kava, Workday. Not sure how Intuit or Ross, Dress for Less, moved, so we're gonna take a look at that one for sure. See if there's a possible trade opportunity on there. Snowflake got destroyed today. Zoom with the insane rally to the upside. We'll talk about that more and see if we can find a day 2 opportunity on that one. Wolf Speed, I got a good short on Wolfspeed today. We'll also look at Target and TJ Maxx to see if they give you a day 2, day 3 opportunity for us to take advantage of. So at the top of the watch list, we have Kava. Market said, can you take a look at Kava, Target, ELF, and ANF? I think I talked about ELF already a couple days ago. ANF, not sure what you're trying to plan on ANF. I mean, this is a big recovery story, but what is ANF's PE? That's not bad for what their price is. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. I mean, if you've seen what ANF has done, anything is possible for ANF. If you've seen what ANF has done, it can go even more crazy. The float's only 50 million shares. 7% of that float, 8% of that float is short. A lot of people probably expecting what I expected out of this company, which is absolute destruction and move back down. But it has been one of the biggest recovery stories ever since they hired that female CEO. I can't remember her name, but that female CEO completely turned the ship around on this company. And you know, hats off to her. Not sure what she did, how she managed to do what she did, but boy oh boy did she kill it. Their earnings report's coming out in about 6 days. My personal opinions, I mean, it's hard for me to think long on this stock ever. I don't see people wearing ANF stuff at all. They do have a sibling company or a sister company. I can't remember what that one's name is. And I think that one brings them pretty good amount of money. That one has caught some traction. Apparently college kids still wear ANF. I mean, I go through a college university line to get to work every day, and I don't see anybody wearing ANF. I'm in Canada, and I don't see anyone wearing ANF stuff at all. So I find it absolutely mind-boggling that this company has managed to do what it has done for its stock price, for its value, how these earnings reports have been, you know, crazy bullish every single time. They are estimated to lose money here by you know, 6 cents, or let's just round it up to $1. They were a penny. They're estimated to lose a penny. They reported 39 cents profit. They were estimated to only make 17 cents. They made $1 per share. I mean, these have been monster beats every single time on EPS, and they've been growing from reporting 39 cents at this March 2023, or sorry, yeah, 39 cents to reporting $2.14 per share by June 2024. So this has been the biggest recovery story out there. My heart wants to be bearish because of how bearish I am on my bias, right? How bearish not on my bias, but how bearish I am because of my bias. I don't see people wearing ANF, but when you're showing fundamentals like this, you're bringing in more money every time. Now you're bringing in almost, you know, okay, a little bit of money decrease from last quarter to this quarter, but you're still beating, you're still exceeding, and you're probably guiding higher also. So let's see if that trend continues. They need to report $2.14 or higher, in my opinion. But usually they compare it to same period last year. So same period last year would be July 24. And same period last year, they actually, where is it? Get out of my face. This is period ending in July 24, sorry, August. So, okay, we need the August date. That's not it. This is the one. Same period last year, they reported $1.10. So if they report anything higher than $1.10, they basically beat same period last year. If they bring in any more money than, you know, 935 million dollars, sorry, not shares, 935 million, then they brought in more money than same period last year. So that's going to boost up the stock a little bit more, most likely. Some of the people who are short and haven't taken profits yet, they're going to be scared, and their stops most likely coming into trigger territory. So those stops are naturally going to bring in more momentum to the upside if they do report well. If they report less than $1.10 and less than 935 million, that is actual possible downside coming into play on ANF in 6 days. But there's some time over here if you're trying to play the earnings move. Usually I don't like to make a big a swing decision, investment decision days before a company reports. That's just like a YOLO gamble play. And if you really want to do that, go make an account on stocks.com. You can do it for free. For example, today I gambled on Workday's prediction. I predicted where Workday's stock price would probably go to off of its earnings move, and I managed to make about $1.50 off of that trade. I know I'm not making billions of dollars by betting on this. This is free money at the end of the day, but it will also scratch that itch for you to maybe want to gamble just before earnings like that. We're not profit tellers. We don't see information before most people do. Like, for example, Warren Buffett dumps Snowflake's stock days before it reports earnings. How does that even happen? Probably because he is so connected with the people who work in that company. He knows a report before it comes out. The report looks bullish. Even then, that company gets dumped 12, 13, 15% to the downside. So, I mean, what amazing timing by Warren Buffett, right? So it's almost like he knew something before it actually happens. We are not in that lucky foothold to know something better before it actually comes out to the news wires. And when something goes to the news wires, you gotta imagine that you are always the last person to get this news. You gotta put yourself in the imagine you're playing blackjack. No matter what the dealer is showing, you imagine that the dealer's hidden card is always a 10 or a K or a whatever, right? The value of the dealer's hidden card is always a 10, and that's what you're betting on, and you're hitting or you're standing based on that. Same idea. You got to understand that you're probably getting this news last. That's bad. If you're caught in that move last to the downside and you're long, you're gonna get out in a pretty shitty price. So be careful if you're always trying to YOLO gamble on moves before earnings. Not a financial advisor, so I can never tell you what you need to do. Do what your heart tells you to do, but I would never do something like that. I would never do something like that. All right, so ANF not on our watch list for the day trade. Neither is ELF, but Kava and Target are. So we're gonna head over to Kava real quick. Take a look at Kava's earnings report. Benzinga, go check out Benzinga in the description below, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Benzinga for sponsoring the earnings segment daily. Kava reported earnings of 17 cents per share, beating estimates of 12 cents per share by 41%. Quarterly sales clocked in at 233.5 million, beating estimates by 7%, representing a 35% increase from same period last year. Shout out to Kava. Oh my god. Shout out to Kava. The company saw same restaurant sales growth of 14.4%, which consisted of traffic growth of 9.5% and 4.9% increase from menu price and product mix. So you basically increase prices. Awesome. Restaurant level profit margin was 26.5% for the quarter, with the increase due to higher sales partially offset by incremental wages, investment, and input costs associated with the June 3rd launch of grilled steak. Okay, the company opened 18 net new Kava restaurants, bringing its total to 341 locations overall. Our result in the second quarter continued to demonstrate the strength for our category defining brand and our unique, compelling value proposition, said the CEO. During the quarter, traffic grew by 9.5%. We opened 18 net new restaurants, and driven by the power of our unit economic engine, generated average unit volume of 2.7 million. In addition, we launched our new grill steak main, once again exhibiting our excellence in culinary innovation. Calm down. Grill steak is significantly outperforming our expectations and giving guests another reason to visit Kava and come back more often. Chill out. Kava raised this fiscal year 2024 EBITDA guidance from a range of 100 million to 105 million to a range of 105 million to 114 million. So previously 100 to 105, and now they're raising it to 105 to 114. So up guiding is always good. Raise this same restaurant sales growth forecast from between 4.5 to 6.5 to 8.5 to 9.5. Okay, looks like that grilled steak is actually sizzling hot, bringing in the volume not only in the stock but also into the stores and bringing in more money for the stock. Man, okay. I mean, I am a hater. I'm always going to be a hater for companies like Kava. But hey, you can't deny what it is. The facts are the facts. The price is the only fact that you always need in the stock market. What's going on here? The price is the only fact that you need ever in the stock market, and the price is currently telling you that it apparently wants to be much higher. Did they not report this earnings? What happened over there? Anyways, big move to the upside, taking out the most recent all-time high, going into $117. I mean, that's crazy. But if they do show us buying, I think the first area defense for me needs to be somewhere around $108. Let's quickly throw in the earnings anchored VWAP. Yeah, right around the $108 as I thought it would be. 108.50. I'm just gonna draw it down to that bottom support of that candle, whatever that low of that candle is. So 107.70, basically 108 for me. It needs to find support anywhere above 108. If the stock is able to hold above 108, then only I'm looking for the long. Otherwise, it's no long for me at all. Look, the report is pretty good, no doubt about that. But you know, I'm always looking to be bearish on this position. But putting my bias aside completely, just simply putting my bias aside, looking at the stock and looking at the earnings report, it does deserve a bullish sentiment. Look to get long on the dips. We have this earnings after hour high of $112. There's a potential that if we do get into the 108 area, you get a possible move right back into 112, and maybe later on in the day, if the stock really has that juice and the strength behind it, we could go above 112. But a move from 108 to 112 would basically be about 1 ATR, I believe. Let me quickly check. Okay, dude. So about 1 ATR. Yeah, that's 1 ATR. So look to get long on the dips. That would be awesome. C-Day, or sorry, Kava, not C-Day. Kava, 108 dip buy is ideal, the ideal long, the long. But even if, okay, let's kind of picture a different scenario, right? 108 is actually not holding in pre-market, and we open up somewhere down over here. This sets up picture perfect, almost like what Zoom did today. Zoom actually did exactly what we were talking about yesterday, and why I did not want to look short in this area. I said if Zoom goes down over here, looking short would be really stupid, and you gotta look long. So Zoom opens, comes right into that low where we create in the pre-market, that makes a beautiful double bottom on the 5-minute chart in the pre-market, and just rallies all the way to the high side. So kind of like what Zoom did. You can see how we pop higher, pull back, and then slowly grind back to the upside. Kava did something very similar over there in the after hours. Obviously, Kava is at all-time highs. Zoom's not at all-time highs, a little bit different. Zoom's PE also pretty low, whereas Kava, what is your PE? Your forward PE is ridiculous. You're trading at a 400 PE, and your forward PE is a 215. So, I mean, you're making money, but you're barely making money, right? 17 cents per share. Easily, you could start going back into the negative. So, looking short somewhere here, possibly not the right idea. I'm mainly going to be looking long on the dips based off that report. But just after seeing that PE, my bearish sentiment that I had on this stock just triggers even more. It just triggers even more. So if I do get an opportunity to short 112 or anything higher than 112, I would look to see if I can get short. But if we are getting an opportunity to get long into 108, I'm also looking to play that 1-2. 400 PE is ridiculous, dude. 400 PE is fucking nuts. Okay, let's go to Workday. Surprisingly enough, Workday, off of a really bullish report, first popped down, or sorry, went down, then popped up, and then sold back down, started settling around over here into last month's low, and then ripped to the north side, ended up being up 11% on the day. Like, really, Workday. Wow, that's crazy. Like, you know, I could have won a lot more money most likely if Workday closed up here just a few, okay, maybe not a few more minutes. It took almost a half an hour later for it to pop up and bring the main volume. Maybe the conference call, something that we can actually listen to over at stonks.com. Another reason why you need to make an account over here. Workday conference call possibly coming in around that same time. And then giving it that juice to the upside off of that conference call, some bullish sentiment being poured in off of the voice and whatever the CEO or whoever it is that was speaking in the conference call, allowing it to just march right back up into 250, 260 area. So this is very bullish. First, we sell off, then we pop up, and then every sell off we have after, we get bought right back up. So this is very bullish. I would almost put an anchored VWAP from that low or even that candle where the volume starts to come in, and you can now use that area as your dip buy long opportunity. That's right around 249, 250. Also, these dip buy lows around 247. So you have a range around 240, 249 to 247 to look for a long. I'm predicting honestly that the anchored VWAP that we just put in gets dragged all the way up to $250 by tomorrow. Pre-market. So that anchored VWAP is probably somewhere over here at 250, and if the stock actually pulls into 250, 249, shows you some buying over there, I think that's a perfect dip buy opportunity because Workday actually had a decent earnings report. So let's go read the report real quick. Workday reported second quarter revenue of 2.08 billion, beating the estimates of 2.07. Company reported adjusted earnings of 1.75, beating estimates of 1.65. Workday said it ended the quarter with a 12-month subscription revenue backlog of 6.18 billion, up 16.1% year to year. Total subscription revenue backlog came in at 21.58 billion, up 20.9% year over year. The company generated 571 million in operating cash flows and 516 million in free cash flow during the quarter. Workday ended the quarter with 7.37 billion in cash equivalents, and marketable securities. Workday delivered a solid quarter of growth and operating margin expansion as business of all sizes and industries around the world increasingly turn to Workday as their trusted partner in navigating the future of work. Through power of our united AI powered platform, and our even companies like Workday are using the words AI, and Wolfspeed didn't even think about putting AI once in their report. That's crazy. AI powered platform and our expanding partner ecosystem, we are reimagining HR and finance to consistently increase the value we offer to our customers. Workday boards approved a new share repurchase program allowing the company to buy back an additional $1 billion of its common stock. Workday expects third quarter subscription revenue to be in the range of 1.95 billion, or just revenue, I guess no range, they just gave a straight out number, giving that's going to be a growth of about 16%. The company expects full year revenue to be in the range of 7.7 to 7.725. I mean, really? You could have just said 7.7 at that point. All right. So, what I thought was a very bullish report when I originally saw it, now it does not look that bullish. So this is what I saw originally when I was hosting the game show for stonks.com today. So we did see that they beat EPS, they beat revenue. We do see already that it is a growth year to year, 17% growth. They're also guiding higher. We also have a share repurchase program. So a lot of companies showing you that they believe in themselves by buying back their own shares. A lot of companies have been doing that recently. They're showing you strength by buying back their own shares and showing you that they believe in their own product, they believe in their own company, and that in return is giving strength to the investors, to the shareholders, and they're buying more shares themselves because they think that when the company's gonna buy back shares, we're gonna also rally along with them if we buy them right now. So some swing traders, some investors, all jumping in as soon as the stock flushes to the downside, because that report wasn't really negative, right? It wasn't really negative. Oop, I'm putting dots all over my charts here. Let me throw that back in there. I think Workday's PE also was pretty low. That's not that bad. Forward PE 29, PE 41. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit high, right? That's a little high for sure, but we just saw a company that has a forward PE of 250 and a PE of 400 right now. So and that one's breaking out into all-time highs. So I think if this one actually finds some buying at the pattern that we have in the after hours over here, if you just kind of ignore the fact that these are after hours and just look at the fact that it's a simple 5-minute chart, we first sold off. The bears, the shorts were right, and then all the shorts got proven wrong right away, and none of them were able to hold their position overnight for a bigger move down. All of them absolutely washed out, moving higher. Some new shorts coming in, they got washed out right away, and some new shorts coming in, or some profit takers coming in, whatever it is, and then eventually more buyers trying to step back in. So that's what we want to see tomorrow. On any pullbacks, we want to see buying coming right back into this position. Looks pretty bullish to me. The report looks decent. They're growing year to year, not by single digit percentages, by actual multiple digit percentages. So 16, I think, was the number that I saw. So as long as the stock holds above 250 to 249, I think looking long over here would not be a bad idea. Watch out how workday plays out with the $6 ATR. The after hour high of $264. I'm just going to throw that in there for my notes to be safe, so I don't miss out that level in case it comes into play. I also want to quickly go to the hourly chart and turn off extended trading hours and see where some of the levels are on the hourly. So that is pretty interesting, isn't it, chat? That is very interesting, isn't it? Okay. Now that makes things very interesting. What high is this? 2024 May or even March 2024 lows. Yeah, I think expecting higher than that would be crazy. Would it not be? Expecting higher than that would kind of be crazy, in my opinion. That could be a good short level. 264 could be a great short level. Above 264, we kind of have this right there, 279. Oh, did I just pull that line by mistake? I did pull that line. Okay. 279, 280 area. Yeah, that's 280. You can just say 280, 279, 83. You can just say 280 for that. So 264 and above 264, the next main critical level is around 280 on workday. So in my opinion, if by any chance we pull to 264 and not able to find buying above 264, that could open up a good short opportunity on workday right back to the downside. Not all the way back down because the report wasn't that bearish, but you could get a good move all the way to the earnings view op at just 250. That's about a $10, $14 move for you on a stock whose ATR is only $5, $6. So getting a 2 ATR move on the stock could very much be a possibility. The stock's average day volume is 2 million shares. I'm expecting about 4 to 5 million shares traded on the stock tomorrow. So, and the fact that we're on such a critical level on the daily chart, and now that I've read the report, yeah, 16% growth is great, but I need to see buying above this technical level for me to really think, you know, okay, I'm ready to go long as a day trader. Without that, I'm not interested. And then above 264, obviously, we have 280. So if we actually start holding above 264 for multiple days, for 2, 3, 5 days above 264, that opens up the room to 280 on like a swing pattern. So that's a whole different opportunity that opens up later on. But right now, as we are, this is going to be a big gap up on the stock from where we were at $230 all the way into 264. That's going to be a big gap up. So looking short there for an intraday move back down to 250, at which point the stock would still be green. It would be $10 down from where you shorted it, yes, but it would still be green on the day. It wouldn't break the financials of the company or anything. Generally, that would be people taking profits and intraday traders such as myself coming in and providing them the liquidity. I sometimes make fun. I say I'm just an ape who smokes trees and punches keys, and I provide liquidity to the financial seas, right? So that's kind of my job here. I provide liquidity to the people who need it. You want to buy some shares of Workday to the when it goes lower? Well, guess what? I'll provide it to you by getting short and punishing the stock a little bit lower for being too far up too quick. Overall, this is a pretty bullish move. It flushed first and then pushed back higher, but in my opinion, 264 should not find any buying tomorrow. If I am wrong, which I have been many times, right? I can own up to that. I was wrong on Upstart, very wrong on Upstart. So if I am wrong and the stock actually finds buying above 264, then you pretty much put your game face on, your thinking hat on, whatever hat on, your trading hat on, and get ready to maybe look for that long above 264, because this stock is going to go absolutely crazy. We're already up 11% from the close today, and I don't think expecting more is the right thing. It'd be crazy to expect more. Stonky Ali in the chat. What's up, Ali? How did you like today's game show host? Did you enjoy the way I did it today? Hopefully I did a good job. I was a little worried that I'll do bad, but I felt good about it. I like the energy that the chat brought in. It was fun. A lot of fun, especially the spin the wheel. That was a lot of fun. That spin the wheel was a lot of fun. Enjoyed watching people win money. Enjoyed the best part about spin the wheel was how the pie had some people with such big pieces of the pie or the wheel, but even then a lot of the people with like maybe a couple entries, 2 or 3 entries, managed to win. That was awesome. That was absolutely cool. Big Pie Lou says, Dieter, you made some money. Stop crying, Dieter. Stop crying. Carolyn, haven't seen you in the chat before. How are you doing? Carolyn saying, oh my god, thought that was a real Democratic conference. Something your thumbnail. You are funny. No, this is the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Jimmy Kimmel. I changed Jimmy Kimmel's face with my face, and then obviously my thumbnail is a stupid question, which is, who is the best streamer on stonks.com? And it's me, baby. It's me, Praddy Daddy. Good evening, Prad. I smashed the like. What's up, John? How are you doing? I hope to get out of the house of pain and see what's going to happen on Free Fall Friday. Let me hear you say it, baby. Let me hear you say it. Free Fall Friday. Yes, it could be a Free Fall Friday. Let's see if it is. INTU, Intuit Holdings. Is it Intuit Inc. now? I thought it was Intuit Holdings. Maybe I got it wrong. Intuit Inc. reported earnings. Pretty expensive stock. $600 stock. Kind of chopped around a little bit. Almost did what Workday did, but on the opposite end. Popped higher, then eventually dropped back to the downside. Let's actually pull it back on the daily chart. I mean, that looks like a solid rejection of an all-time high break to me. That looks like an absolute reject of the all-time high break, but at the same time, this stock has a lot of buying in this area. I almost don't want to fight the buying on this position at all. It does have a $15 ATR, but it's a $600 stock with only 1 million shares traded on a 30-day average. If it does bring in maybe, I don't know, 2.5 million of shares tomorrow, it's still a $600 stock. It's gonna be spready. It's gonna be hard to trade this position and manage your position properly. It's gonna randomly whip out and open the spread, at which point you might take a loss bigger than you intended to. So it's just a tricky position to look for. So be careful when you're trading it. I almost don't even want to chart it at all because of how tricky that one's gonna be. So I'm gonna move over to Rost or Ross Stores. Ooh, did we break into all-time high on this position? ROST did break out into $163. Really? People like dress for less? Okay. Really? I mean, I've never been to a Ross. I don't even know if they're in Canada. But Gap City. Nice flag into $148, gapped up from that right before earnings, and then earnings kind of giving it a little bit more juice, a little bit more sauce to go make another new all-time high. So this is pretty crazy. That's the great August depression low. We got the breakout a little bit to the upside. I mean, how? Like, it just, I guess the lack of liquidity, right? The lack of liquidity on this position, gapping up and just slowly trickling higher, gapping up again and slowly trickling higher. Maybe somebody knew something. They knew that the stock was going to report well, and I guess they were right, because boy oh boy, they managed to get a beautiful long out of it in the after hours over here. Would be interesting to see who was buying this stock days before its earnings report. Days before its earnings report, and making it gap up like that, you know, almost every few days. It would be interesting to see if they go into SEC filings and actually find that out. Anyways, Ross, Dress for Less, popping up into $160 or so. Ideally, I guess that's the level right there for me. If we don't hold 160, there is no long at all on this position. The PE is not that high, but in my opinion, if we don't hold 160, this stock could easily go back to this. This is not yesterday's high. This is Wednesday. This should be yesterday's high. Should be, oh yeah, that's right, because it's counting yesterday's high base for today. So today's high is somewhere down here. We could easily go back down to today's high around 154. I don't think this level really matters, because there is not much liquidity that really took place over here. The real buy zone was somewhere down in this area. You can see how this day's VWAP comes over here. Today's VWAP comes right around this area too. So right around 154 is where most of the buying accumulated for the last few days. So in my opinion, if 160 doesn't hold, we're dropping all the way down to 154 on this position. So that's the first defense. That's support 1. Support 2 is 154. And if 160 actually holds, then the stock, which made a high into 163, we could make a move right back into that area. It's a $3 ATR. I'm not going to expect more than $3 on this position. There could be more than $3, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to expect more than $3 on this stock. It's a clothing store, for God's sake. It's not Nvidia, right? It's a clothing store. So let's go take a look at their earnings report to see if our trading thesis matches the earnings report. You know what? Maybe this is what I should do more. Instead of reading the report and then charting, because the report usually gives me a really strong bias, and then I'm really stuck on my bias, right? Instead of doing that, maybe I should chart first and then read the report, see what happens. The banking sector was up today, says Michael Anthony. Okay, XLF taking a nice ride up today. That's good to know. I'll take a look at that in a bit. Ross reporting EPSs and revenues. Let's take a look at this. Shares are trading higher. Company reported better than expected second quarter report. Where is it? EPS $1.59, beating estimates of, doesn't say how much, but by 20% overall. Actually growing by 20% same period last year on EPS. Quarterly revenue came in at $5.29 billion, which also beat estimates and grew by 7.13% same period last year. Comparable stores grew by 4% same period last year. Outlook, third quarter earnings of between $1.35 and $1.41 per share versus estimates of $1.38, so kind of within line. And EPS for the full year, is that the fourth quarter? Really, you're giving us the third and the fourth quarter EPS guiding already? You're not going to give us a revenue for the third quarter? Okay, is that how we're working these days? And earnings between $1.60 and $1.67 for the fourth quarter. So basically saying the third quarter is going to be slightly higher than the current quarter that they reported. Negative. That's going to be slightly lower than the current quarter that they reported. But they are going to be a little bit higher the quarter right after. So I guess that's the point of them kind of reporting it. Usually when I see a company doing this, like when they report 2 quarters at the same time, in my opinion, they're trying to fluff the numbers. They're like, oh yeah, we did this, but next time we'll do this, but we'll do this, right? Almost like they're trying to go out of their way to give investors confidence and buyers confidence, which I find shaky, right? I find shaky. So if the stock finds trouble into 163, 164, there could be a short through there. If we find trouble into 160, there could be a short through there. But if we do find buying into 160, there's a long above 160. And if we find buying above 164, there's a long above that also. Notice how I'm not saying 163. You could use 163, but I want to see the stock really make a new high and show me buying above this high. Show me that buyers are willing to fight for the price above this level. Maybe 164 is a little too high to expect. 163.50 is good enough, but I want buyers to be aggressive. I want them to kind of act like it's Black Friday and trample people over for the price. Fight for it. Fight for that price. Last one fighting wins all the shares, right? So last one standing wins all the shares. So I want them to fight for it and be aggressive. See if it actually ends up playing that way. In my style of trading, that's how my process works. The chart gets me interested and the financials sell me. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. The financials ruin me at the end of the day most of the time. They screw me over. And then usually my technicals end up giving me the right story, because I look for both sides. My technicals, I look for the long side, I look for the short side, and I get both directions usually. But then I use these stupid earnings reports to completely ruin myself. Think with Bookmap, how you been, brother? He's saying, I'm the best streamer. You know it. Well, how come you haven't streamed for multiple days? And how come you didn't come to my stream today where you could have won money for free? Huh? Think with Bookmap? We've been waiting for you to stream on stonks.com, but we haven't seen you for a couple days now. We miss you on this website, sir. You got to stream on here again, but you know it. I always tune into you on YouTube, however, because I need your services. We need your services. So thank you for your services over there, buddy. We love you for that. Okay, ROST report doesn't look that bad. They're growing year over year. The move is pretty decent too. As long as it holds above 160, you can look for a long, but failing to hold 160, easy short to 154. I'm not even looking for a defense at 158. However, if 158 is actually holding, then I'm getting ready to cut my shares a little bit quicker, right? I'm getting ready to get rid of my shares a little bit quicker. But if 158 has no buying at all, then I'm holding my shares to 154. I'm holding it easily for that 154 move back. Sadly, that's all she wrote for stocks that we have to take a look at for earnings. So if you're interested to use this awesome software that we've been using all day today to read our earnings reports, go check out Benzinga by clicking on my link tree in my description below. Benzinga Pro, the best news network out there. You can also use other tools on there, not just for news. You have scanners, you have charts, you have what are those things called? Other graphs such as I'll just click on them, such as what heat map bars, what stocks are doing better, what stocks are doing worse, and so heat map bars and so on. Very customizable to your liking. Go check it out. Go check it out. All right, Baidu. Ooh, maybe think with Bookmap since you have business trip, dude. Growing the brand. Ooh, I like it. Okay, let's go. Think with Bookmap. Getting bigger. He's getting too big for me now. He doesn't even reply to my messages properly. Back in the day, we used to talk like, sentences. Now it's just one word replies. I feel like Think with Bookmap doesn't like me anymore. He's fallen out of love with me. He's becoming too big for us. Business trips, he's taking private jets everywhere. He's got the YouTube money rolling. I love you, Alex. I love you, brother. I love you. All right, let's head over to the next few stocks we have on my watch list. Basically, stocks that reported all of this week. Maybe looking at Baidu. I want to start by looking at stocks on the daily chart first. If they don't look good to me on the daily chart, I don't care about a trade at all. Baidu could have some selling to the downside if we do take out today's low. Today's low was around $85. That could take us right back into August low of $80 on a swing scale. So could be an opportunity there if you're interested. Today's low was around 85 to 84.80. So if we do find selling under that, Baidu could find some weakness. That also happens to be that most recent low before we cracked down to make that August depression low. So that's kind of why I'm looking at that 85 area. If we do break 85, I think we could go at least down to 83 for that very same day, and then all the way down to $80 over the next few days or so, just off of technicals, not off of the financials, not off the report at all. Here's another stock. I kind of have to delete some of these lines because I have way too many that I don't even know how I use these anymore at this point. Let me get rid of these. Now we have Peloton that reported and rocked to the upside. Insane move. Most of the move came in basically, I guess, pre-market. A little bit of it came intraday too, I guess. I shouldn't say that. So pretty decent move. As long as it stays above 430, I think there could be a day too long, but this could also be too big of a move on Peloton. Too big of a move in one day. Let's just quickly put that line over there, and then I want to put that one over there. So it looks like we have two areas of resistance. You can see how 480, today's high 475, we just kind of walked down from that area slightly. We didn't really find too much selling from there, but we just slightly got walked down from that. Wasn't able to find too much buying into that level, and that happens to be a pretty decent swing high. So that's a pretty decent swing high. If anyone got shorts in this area, most likely their stops were over here. Those stops probably triggered, and then maybe some more stops into this area, into $5 and into 480. And if we get above that, that really opens up a pocket of room to the upside on the stock that we can talk about for a short squeeze. I think Peloton still has a pretty decent short float. Peloton, yeah, 22% short float off a 358 million float over there. So pretty decent short float going on. Some of them could get stuck on the offside, on the wrong side. And if the offside flag goes up, and if you see the soccer referee, soccer flag going up, we get ready to take advantage of that move. But in my opinion, this is too far too quick. If the dips get bought, you could look long. I'm going to be very careful looking short. I'm going to be very careful looking short. I'll only look to short the pops. I'm not trying to short the middle of today's range. If we do go back to 480 and struggle around 480, struggle around $5, I will look for shorts. And if we do dip, the lower we go and hold, the more I'm interested on the dip. So far, pretty bullish candle. Not even looking at the report, just going off the candle, going off the explosive move that the stock has had. Looking at this most recent double top around $4. Today's VWAP was at 430. So as long as we hold 430, bottom line $4. After 430, which is a one full ATR move below that, is $4. So if we hold 430, the stock failing to hold 430 will sadly take it back to $4. The stock's ATR is 30 cents. You gotta at least hold the $4 at that point. And if it holds 4, then looking long would not be a bad idea. Holy shit. Holy shit. I had 18k points in the morning. 14k points in the morning, sorry. God damn it. I lost them all. Yeehaw, brother. Lost them all. God damn it, dude. I hate this game. I had 14k points in the morning. God. Angry Buddha lost 2. Alright, so Peloton, watching how this one behaves on dips, and then on pops 480, and then above 480 we have $5. Alright, next one, Snowflake. Report was pretty bullish, but as I said yesterday on stream, if the stock doesn't find buying in the range of $122.50 all the way up to $120, there's simply no long. And if you followed that theory, you would have been able to catch a beautiful short. Sadly, my bias was very bullish, and I stayed away from looking for the short. That made me miss out on a monster move to the downside, down 14% today, and actually closing at the low a day on Snowflake. In fact, fact, going into the close, we were breaking out the low a day and making a new low a day on Snowflake. Very, very bearish move on what seems to be a pretty bullish report in my opinion. So mainly looking for dip buy opportunities. I think this move is too far too quick to the downside. The people who bought in August and missed the ride up in August will most likely look to get long. There could be a little bit of a sentiment that the fact that Warren Buffett dumped this position and the people who are trapped long on Snowflake somewhere into these areas could be scared, and they're thinking, okay, let me just close my position and not take a bigger hit than I might be taking if we actually get below August lows. I almost took a big loss at the August lows, but I almost got saved, and now I'm gonna get screwed over again. That's crazy. So some people might dump this position a little bit more. We could go back into August lows, at which point the long is way more in play for me. It is way more in play, but I don't think we should go there. I honestly don't think the August low should go there at all. I think we should kind of hold off into this 115, find support into today's lows, and move back into 120, 125 areas eventually on Snowflake. So for me, 115 is very important. It's almost a pivotal area, but if 115 does not hold, I think we're easily getting walked down to that 108 bottom for August lows that we just had. So watching Snowflake without a doubt, #1 priority tomorrow, along with Kava and probably Workday. Zoom had a monster breakout today, man. Wow. Was awesome to see, but not awesome to not participate. Because I was streaming in the morning, I was a little sidetracked. I was calling out the long as I kept saying, if it holds this area, I want to look long. If it holds this area, I want to look long. And then I didn't get long. It just kept ripping higher and higher. So that was very, very regretting to not get into. I think you can look long very easily tomorrow on dip buy. So let's quickly go to the 60-minute chart over here and see how the stock looks on the 60-minute chart. You can see how a previous level that I don't even know where it comes from on the daily chart, but a previous level actually ends up being somewhat of a base, a bottom that the stock is holding on the hourly chart, and the hourly high also right into a decent level around $62 or $68.30. So this could very easily get ready for a bigger pop up to the high side. The stock price is still fairly cheap. They're doing a buyback. They had a pretty good earnings report. I mean, they're making money, right? So all things are looking good over here on Zoom. I think looking for dip buys is the exact, see if these hourly lows over here hold, and if these hourly lows hold, you got an opportunity to get long. I think that is around $67 for Zoom. If we're not holding 67, which technically should be, I guess, where the today's VWAP is. Today's VWAP apparently is at $66.50. So kind of from 67 to 66.50, you can look to see if those dips get respected. If those dips get respected, then looking long could very well be an opportunity for us to get into for a move back into today's high, and then maybe even above today's high. So marking today's high for us a little bit as a resistance opportunity for Zoom. I'm not going to be looking for a big short opportunity around today's high, but if we trap the longs around today's high, then I'd look for a short into 67, which is only $1 move, right? Looking for a short into 67 by risking 10-15 cents is not a bad idea, and that could turn into a bigger trade if we don't manage to hold 67 and we pull into $65 or so. So that could be turned into a bigger trade, at which point at 65 you can look to close your trade and maybe flip long if the buyers are actually coming in, which I think it could easily find some buyers at those levels. 65 is where yesterday's VWAP is coming in at. So watching Zoom without a doubt. Target, put Target in my notes by mistake. It's already in my notes. Target getting sold off today again after yesterday's sell-off. I was looking for the short on any pop, but didn't really get the pop that I wanted on the position. So this is the earnings move. Sold off, didn't get the pop that I wanted, so I stayed away from it. As long as we hold off above kind of today's low and 155, I don't think we close the gap. But if we don't hold above 155, which is also this right here on the hourly chart, you can see how that level is a little significant on the hourly chart, right? So as long as we hold above that one, that's not even 155, that's 157. So 157 to kind of 155 area, as long as we stay above it, I don't think we close the gap. But not managing to stay above that target could easily start getting walked back down to find a buying level. You can see some buyers accumulated into these lows around 150. It could possibly go back there and see if the buyers are still there, and then these buyers need to possibly move their orders higher too. If we go back to the hourly chart and throw in an anchored VWAP from, okay, we kind of didn't really have an August low. So let's see what happens. I think buying could come in over here, but we could also get walked down from there as a swing trade to the downside. Target. TJ Maxx looked pretty bullish today for some time, but it got pulled back. Still, it's just an inside day in my opinion. Not in my opinion, it is an inside day. So just having an inside day, not sure what I want to do with it, just kind of leaving it alone. Palantir was a big sad story for me today, man. Holy. So Palantir actually broke out of the all-time high. Sorry, why am I saying all-time high? Palantir managed to break out of the most recent high of $32.75, walked up to $33. Into $33, there was some size there, so I kept scalping the short in front of 33, and then I was getting ready to flip long on the break of 33. I flipped long on the break of 33, and then the market starts to absolutely crumble. Palantir gets dragged down with it, and then Palantir, which I was already originally short anyways, ends up giving you a monster short without me. So I ended up being flat on this trade because all the wins that I had on the short scalp ended up getting wiped out by the long trade that I tried for, and I ended up making nothing on it. So it was pretty annoying to see Palantir do that to me. Very annoying actually. So I think Palantir is kind of established. This area has some clear selling for me, and also that move on the market today could easily take Palantir back below this 31.50, at which point we move down to $30. So watching Palantir without a doubt to see if we hold 31.50 or if we go back into 33 and actually manage to show buying above 33 on Palantir. Trade in a yard. I haven't seen you in a long time, bro. How you been? Long time no see, brother. How you been? What happened, crypto? Oh, you're saying sorry to Buddha. What did you do to Buddha? You mute him? Good. Ban him. Next time, ban him. Because he keeps winning money in every goddamn competition. Next time, ban his ass. Me and Dieter, or should I say Dieter and I? That's proper English. Dieter and I are tired of Buddha winning every single fucking spin the wheel roulette. Ban his ass. Oh, he took the bullet. Is it progressive? Is it based on how many people are rolling? Is any mods in the chat? Well, not mods, but any staff in the chat here? Do we know if the game is progressive, like slots? You know what I'm talking about? Like progressive slots? Like the more that people lose, the higher chance that the next thing wins. Like kind of like slots. That would be pretty cool if you ask me. I'd just sit there, wait for people to keep losing, and then just come in, bang. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. John asking me about Snowflake. I already talked about Snowflake. Snowflake needs to find buying above 115. And if it doesn't find buying above 115, I'm hands off until the August low comes into the play, which is that 108 area. So I'm just waiting patiently, and if we go back into 120, 123, there could be an opportunity to get short. I am personally bullish sentiment because of how good the report was, but the market doesn't give a shit, and the only thing we care about is price action. So if the price action is telling us that there's going to be a day 2, then we gotta listen to it. We gotta listen to it. Okay. UPST kind of did what Palantir did today, but on way less volume. UPST actually, here's for a reference, Palantir had decent volume today, right, compared to the last few days, but UPST had very little volume, almost same as the last few days, or even little. So I kind of tried to do what Palantir did, which broke out, tried to trap people. I almost got trapped by that breakout. I said, nah, there's no volume here, and there's no volume on the breakout, so I am not looking to take this trade at all. So I just said, screw this, I'm out. Not gonna take the trade, and I probably saved myself some money. But however, I should have maybe get ready to get short. That would have been a quick pocket change for me as the stock moves back down. Not a big move down, but moves back down. There's still an opportunity here setting up for the day trade if it get some volume in the next few days. So keeping this one on the watch list without a doubt. DJT sold right back to the south side today. I think there could still be a trade over here. However, you know, no real news for DJT to pop up other than the fact that he had that podcast with Theo Vaughn, so that was pretty hilarious. AMD getting sold off along with most of the semiconductor stocks and Magnificent 7 and the market. So Nvidia, for example, here's Nvidia down today, taking out the previous day's lows. This is the pattern break that I'm talking about on the market. Notice how Nvidia hasn't really taken out previous day's lows for almost 10 days in a row. Yesterday we tried to take out yesterday's lows, we don't manage to. Today we take out 2 days lows in one shot and move back into Monday's low over here. We're back to the week's low. So you know, basically having an inside week now, and if we find selling below that level, that opens up room right back into that 117 pocket, that pre-split low where the stock was having a pretty good buying opportunity at. So there's if you guys remember, 124 to 123 and 117 to 118 was very much a level on Nvidia, and we're kind of moving right back into that pocket of trading pocket over here for us to play with. So let's see if we get that opportunity one more time. If the market actually has a free fall Friday, as I always say it, you know, maybe expecting free fall Friday is a little childish, but if the market actually finds some genuine selling, I don't think today's selling was genuine. Like I honestly believe it was just buyers fighting with buyers. But if we do get proper selling tomorrow, it's going to be fun to watch the stock crumble, because a lot of these positions are too far high too quick. I mean, for example, market needs to pull back QQQ. When I say market, needs to pull back 6% just to get back into the anchored VWAP from the August lows. The S&P 500, a similar story. S&P 500 needs to pull back about 5% to go back into the anchored VWAP from the August lows. Also notice how the August lows anchored VWAP coming right into that little swing low pocket where the market kind of tried to find some support before breaking down on the August carryover trouble that we had. Same story for the QQQ. Market was kind of holding off over here, looking to hold off, and then we broke down a little bit more right after. The anchored VWAP is coming in right around that area, so I don't think it's stupid to expect the market to go back into that pocket before we find some buying in this area. Now obviously this VWAP can keep coming higher, and we could find buying into 465 instead as the VWAP keeps getting pulled. We could also hold off at the week's low and keep finding buying at the week's low, at Monday's low, and manage to move back higher, at which point the anchored VWAP naturally gets pulled back higher and higher, right? The trend of the anchored VWAP is still to the north side. It's still a sharp steep hill to the upside, indicating that the momentum, the trend for the most recent action that we're trying to read is still very much so to the upside. So the momentum hasn't changed yet. The VWAP needs to flatten out for us to think that the momentum is stopping and changing. But this characteristics change, which is taking out the day's low, which a previous day's low, which we haven't done for quite some time. Look at this on the QQQ. Not taking out the lows, not taking out the lows, not taking out the lows, not taking out the lows. Kind of getting ready to take out the lows. Didn't manage to do it. Boom, take out 2 days low at once. right? So that is the change in characteristics, that if you're ignore this as a day calendar and think of it as a 5-minute chart. If you're just waiting to catch the swing back to VWAP as a reversion trader, if you're waiting to catch the swing back to VWAP on, let's say, a stock that reported bad, it went all the way to the downside, right? And now it pops back up. You're waiting to catch that short opportunity because the report was bad, back to the day's low or back to VWAP or whatever. This is the kind of pattern you look for. Not taking out the previous candle low, not taking out the previous candle low, and now we're struggling to even take out the previous candle highs, and then we managed to take out the previous candle lows. That is a trigger where most people usually start getting short on like a 5-minute chart, on a 2-minute chart, right? They get short here and their stops are over here. Now think about this on a more longer term spectrum, on a bigger game, the futures game, on the market itself. If there is a big player who wants to, gamble that the market went up too far too high, and they think, okay, game on now, if we pop back into Tuesday's low, Wednesday's low, and try to not find and try to find buying above those 2 days lows, and not find buying above there, a big player who might want to gamble that the market easily goes back down 4%, that they could bank 4% in 3 days, they would look to get short on those pops. As the market pops there, fails to find buying, goes back into today's low, fails to find buying, and then crumbles even more. That's the perfect setup that you could ask for if you're a big term trader, right? If you're a big money swing trader for the future. So watching for that as a day trade also makes sense, right? Look for the pop right into Tuesday's low, right into Wednesday's low. We're not managing to find buying above there. A move right back down into today's low where you can add to your short, and a move even much lower than that, which point the market will be awesome for us to play with, right? SPY, the same idea, exactly the same idea as the QQQ, and you can replicate these charts across the board on any of the other positions. Nvidia, Apple, AMD, you can basically copy paste these theories across the board. Apple almost a little bit cleaner if we get under that 223 area. Microsoft sold off quite hard today, so almost the same theory on Microsoft. Microsoft a few days ago looked very bullish, so if Microsoft pulls back and finds selling and not able to stay above one of those key levels, you get to ride to the downside. Tesla, same idea again, right? Most of these most of these large cap stocks have the same theory behind them. The only one that's very different is Meta, because they managed to pull off a little bit of a crazy earnings report, at which point people were, dying to buy their shares. Meta, you can see the characteristics haven't really changed. The characteristics have changed, don't get me wrong, but they're changing to a consolidation into the highs for a possible resolution above all-time high, or even if it resolutes lower, it's not going to resolute a lot lower. It's going to probably go back into 500 and stay above 500. So Meta looking very bullish over here, even with the market pullback today, only down 0.6%. Obviously, if the market really pulls back 4% over the next few days or so, tomorrow being Friday, next few days meaning next week or so, then that will eventually take Meta down too, but I don't expect it going much below 500, much below 490. So Meta could easily find some buyings into those levels. Thank you, says C-Dubs. What's up, C-Dubs? Hey, brother, hope you don't mind me dropping in. Thanks, TraderPrad. Trader brother. Love the content. Thank you, C-Dubs. Of course, I don't mind you dropping in. What do you mean? More people, the merrier, the more happier we are in the chat, talking with each other, having some love, sharing knowledge. That's what we want to do, baby. Grow the community, let everyone win some money first, because stonks.com is amazing and they're just giving away money for free. Let everyone win some free money, and then let's also help each other make some money on the stock market, baby. Let's make some money on the stock market. Let's see if I can help you guys win some free money today, like I helped you win some free money yesterday. If you followed my play from, where was it? If you followed my play from last night on Workday, God damn it, Pratt, stop clicking the same goddamn fucking buttons, buddy. All right, if you followed my play on Workday yesterday, you see that you would have won 74 cents. You would have won 74 cents for following me on Workday yesterday. So let's see if I can win you some more money here on tomorrow's game, which is Domo, a company I've never heard of. But when you are playing a game for free, who the hell cares what they do? Who the hell cares what they are? We only care about one thing and one thing only. Ball so hard, mother wanna find me. Okay, no, that's not true. Hello? Can I get my numbers that I'm trying to see, sir? Okay, so it is 11.7%. Their past report, they only moved 2%. Before that, they did have a pretty volatile move overall. What's their short float? They have 7%, not that high. What do they look like on the daily? Yeah, that sounds about right. 8.81. Alright, we'll just do it. The software hasn't failed us yet. We're gonna continue doing it to victory. 8.81 and 6.96. Could I just do 666? Or would that be stupid? I'm doing 666. Bang. My 2 predictions are locked in. I'll make 2 more predictions tomorrow. Oh, just here for fun. Olivier's in the house, baby. We missed you today. How you been, Olivier? We missed you all day. I've been streaming today in the morning. We did the giveaway. Dude, the giveaway was so much fun. Where was it? Where's that picture? I want to grab the picture and show you how many contestants we had today, Olivier. That was crazy. Thank you for suggesting it. Thank you for hooking it up. Thank you for putting the money in the account and whatnot, or whatever you did. I was in bed, hungover as hell. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You're fired. You're fired. No, I'm joking. But look at this, man. Look at this. Because I was streaming in the morning, people like Dieter, Acer, Crypto Miner, Shaban, Shigo, Sego, however you say that name, and Angry Buddha, they were able to collect a good amount of tickets, and obviously they went absolutely crazy. But I like gave the people who got rated some time to get filled in too, and they managed to get their entries in. And look at that, dude. Some of the people with barely any entries compared to these guys who had hundreds and hundreds of entries actually ended up winning. That was awesome, eh? That was amazing. You did a great job with the coding there, because I thought that these guys would end up winning everything, Dieter and Acer and Crypto, but they ended up winning a little bit. That was good. I was happy to see that these guys won some, but I was more happy to see, I'm sorry, you guys are my friends, yes, but I was more happy to see some of the small guys over here actually win. So that was pretty fair. Let's go, Oliver. If this was your coding, you did a great job on there, my friend. Shout out to Oliver. This says Dieter. Dieter's just upset that the Angry Buddha keeps on winning money and nobody else is winning any money. Angry Buddha is pretty upset. I mean, Dieter's pretty upset. I would be too angry. I would be. It's actually random. That's true. Unless your name is Dieter. Oh yeah, you put that if username equals Dieter wins 0. I feel you. I'll do that same too. I'd do that same too. And if username Angry Buddha, chances go up by 50%. I see you and Angry Buddha giving each other handies over there behind Wendy's. I see you and Buddha. You guys are handy Wendy's buddies. Alright. Alright. Anyways. That's basically the idea for tomorrow. SE, even with the market drop, up 0.87%. Bringing in a little bit more volume than yesterday and kind of looking like it wants to go higher. I don't know what to say here for SE. Starbucks, another position, and I said out loud when I was streaming in the morning that TH would appreciate what's going on over here with Starbucks. Even with the market dump, Starbucks did not budge at all. That's pretty damn bullish. That is pretty bullish on Starbucks. Starbucks did not budge at all. Shout out to Starbucks. JD is almost a nothing burger for me. Is there a tear in this goddamn lip pillow? Like, am I swallowing fucking nicotine now? As I'm going through my watch list, I don't really see anything else that I need to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. That's basically all she wrote for today. Yeah, we're done with that. I saw it this morning and I did appreciate it. Let's go. Yeah, I was saying, like, Starbucks holding. TH is gonna love this. TH is gonna appreciate the Starbucks hold really well. I was thinking about you, TH. See, you stay on my mind. You stay in my mind and in my heart, TH, and in my heart. Domo will have many predictions in the money, maybe. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it's a low dollar stock, right? Let's see how they pay out. Let's see how they pay out. Okay. I basically, like I said, have no more stocks I want to talk about. Let's go to the economic calendar. So once again, Jackson Hole Symposium, it goes from Thursday all the way to Saturday, 3 days in a row. If anything crazy is said in that symposium, market could make a little bit move off of that. Besides that, we have some building permits. Fed member Powell talking on 10 o'clock. I think we have that IPO tomorrow, most likely. Oh, never mind. It's now unknown. So they pulled their offer one more time. So almost disinterested now, uninterested, whatever the fucking word is. I don't know what the word is for that. But, you know, that IPO getting pulled. So we don't care until it actually happens. Besides that, for the economic calendar, once again, it's a bunch of commodity numbers. They come out every Friday. Don't really trade off of these anyways. So not much there. For the overall market, new home sales, building permits, some of the home stocks such as LEN, TOL, Home Depot, Lowe's, not Lowe's, Lowe's? Yeah, Lowe's. Lowe's is home repair and stuff, right? Like Home Depot? Am I getting it right, chat? So all of those stocks could make a move off of new home sales and building permit numbers, and then obviously Fed chair at 10. Whatever he is saying is going to be very important. Oh my God, Acer locking in 3,766 points. Yo, you missed it today, Olivier. I had 14k points today. I gambled my way to 14k points, and then after 14k, I lost them all just like that. Just like that, I lost them all. Yikes. Yikes. So keep an eye out for Fed Chair Powell at 10 o'clock. That's going to be pretty important. Overall, if market fails to hold above Tuesdays and Wednesdays lows, I think we sell right back down. So I'm going to quickly go back to Qs and mark those levels that I have mapped out just now. So that's around 478.55 to 480. So as long as Qs don't find buying above this area, I am ready to short. Where is my Qs? Qs, resistance 478.50 to 480 should be resistance. And if we push into that resistance, I'm ready to short the shit out of this market tomorrow and get a free fall Friday. But if we find buying above that resistance pocket, I am backing out of that short very quickly, and I'm probably staying away from the short idea completely. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all she wrote for today's stream. I'm going to take this quick second over here to paste my link tree link in all my chats. Give me a quick second over here. Let me paste my link tree a link in that chat and also in the Twitch chat over here, and then I can hide those two chats because nobody talks in those chats anyways. And if you're watching me on stonks.com, if you go to stonks.com/user/TraderPrad, you can approach my, I'm not sure if people can get to this page without actually can people get to this page, Olivier? Because I want people to be able to access that link. So if you go to this page over here, stonks.com, actually, let's see. Okay, you can. I'm not, okay, maybe I can't because I'm not logged in over here. This is an offline account. And if you're not logged in, I'm not sure if you can go here. So I think eventually they'll have a page where you'll be able to access like my bio or whatever on stonks.com. Whenever that comes out, you can click on that link right there in the link tree and we'll see what happens. Oh shoot, that's supposed to be working. Not able to see anything here. So eventually I think they'll be fixing it, and when they do, you'll be having access to my link in the bio. And basically if you click on that link, you'll be heading over to the Linktree page, which has all of my social media right up there. You also have my affiliate sponsors, Trade Ideas, Trader Sync. Use code PRAD15 at checkout to get 15% off. Benzinga Pro, you see me using them almost every single day to read earnings reports. Shout out to them for sponsoring that segment. If you are interested in using that amazing software, go check out Benzinga Pro. And last but not least, make sure to sign up to stonks.com ASAP. Eventually, once they are able to hold VODs on the stream that I can go back and clip the VODs myself, I will no longer be streaming on YouTube. I will only be posting my videos that I clip off of the stream into YouTube offline. So YouTube will be my offline posting area. Stonks.com will become my main go-to streaming website. And then that's gonna be that. If you want to watch me talk about streaming or stonks every single day, you're gonna have to you know, roll up to this website. I'm sorry, but that's just how it's gonna go. But I appreciate all of you who have shown me all the love and support. I just think this is the premier website. This is the better website for financial talk. YouTube dumbs down financial conversations drastically, dumbs down financial conversations. Twitch.com dumbs down financial streams, mainly because Twitch only cares about hot tub streams and ASMR streams, okay? Because that's where the money comes in from. Twitch is deep underwaters in money, in ad contracts, in DMCA strikes and whatnot, so they're deep under the money. But that's not my problem, right? If I want to stream stocks, I should be able to have a good enough of a platform where I'm not getting dumbed down by hot tub streams. Even video game streams are dumbed down on that website. So it just doesn't work to you know, become a streamer on there. Obviously YouTube works greatly. My previous employer, who I used to be a host for, they have a pretty big channel, but that's once in a blue moon that happens on YouTube. There are other streamers who got big on YouTube, but they also had to bring in the views from somewhere else and so on. So I believe this is going to be my go-to platform for me. If you want to continue watching me, I highly suggest you to use my link over there that I've posted multiple times in the chat. I'll post it again for you guys. Go create a stonks.com website. They're giving away money daily. Today you could have won 50 bucks in my chat. Whoever came in, they won some money. You could have also won some money by betting on where the stock will go to. So go take advantage of that. Looks like they fixed it. Stonks.com/user/TraderPrad. Oh, you lied to me. Or you're talking about something else, maybe. You're talking about something else over there. But boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the stream. It's time to roll in the outro. Let me roll in the outro over here. Where's Dieter music? Outro. Time to roll in the outro and wish you guys the best of luck for tomorrow. Wait, we didn't even play chess. We didn't even play chess. No outro yet. We're gonna go play some chess. Come on, we got time. I walked my dog already. I did all my nightly duties that I need to do. I'm Gucci, boys. We're gonna go play some chess. Uh-huh. Okay, next game. Okay, next game. All right, puzzle. Daily puzzle. Tempo magnet. So we gotta gain some tempo here. I don't know what he wants from me. Ah, gotcha. Make a move there by sacrificing the rook. Move over, and then use the knight to protect the queen. That way I can checkmate him. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I mean, I could possibly see myself getting to that point eventually. White to move over here on these 5 puzzles for the knight. Let's see what I can do here. Okay. That was easy. Black to move. Uh-huh. But oh yeah, can't go there, can't go here, can't go here. Gotcha. Black to move. No. Oh, okay. Whoever changes to a rook and not a queen. What? Who changes to a rook and not a queen? White to move. Bang. Oh, I almost screwed that one up. Bang. Yeah, bang. Okay, game time. Game time. Any care to sacrifice? I want to see 2 more losses in a row. All right, fine. Here, I'll sacrifice for you. Oh, too bad. You just lost. I'll cash in. Oh, no, I lost. Too bad. I lost. I couldn't cash in. Hey, Prad. What's up, buddy? What's up, Buddha? Play the emote for Acer. What emote? Which emote? Which animation you talking about? Oh, oh yeah, he just died. Rest in peace, Acer. Rest in peace. Everyone, an obituary for Acer's 3,000 points. Rest in peace, bro. This is totally fine. This is totally fine. Everyone, check your phones. Your mom just messaged. She said, don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, baby. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Eat the beats. Are the beats not playing? There we go. There we go. We got the beats going. Bang. Bang. Alright, let's play, boys. Let's play. 578. God damn it, I said it was fine! God damn it, I said it was fine! Raging. Gamba give it, Gamba take it. That is goddamn right, Acer. That is right. You live by the Gamba, you die by the Gamba. Live by the Gamba, die by the Gamba. I had a pretty decent run too, man. It just, you know, it happens. You live by the Gamba, you die by the Gamba. This is the gamble life. This is the gamble life. That should be a stat on our profile. How many? Ooh, holy! And you could, and every month, whoever has the highest bank channel points win an extra raffle ticket, and wins an extra raffle ticket. Let's go full degen mode on this website. How degen can we get people on this website? And the achievement that unlocks, it says biggest degen. That's what it says. The achievement unlock that you get, it says biggest degen. Or in the achievement, the phone number for gambling anonymous. It's the phone number for gambling anonymous in the achievement unlocked. So it says achievement unlocked hyphen gambling anonymous phone number. Maybe a badge. Oh my god, yes. A badge for your channel, and whoever has the highest points in that channel has that badge. And it carries over to the winners and the losers and everybody. Oh my god, I'm gonna nut. I'm gonna come. Do not come. You'll give people a chart to be on and they will fight over it. A leaderboard chart of who has the highest points? Oh my god. That'll be nuts. Is Buddy gonna play? Is Buddy going to play or what, man? This guy is going to take his fucking life all day, man. Fucking guy. Imagine having a bank that grants you interest for your stored points. We're just creating a whole new level in inflation. Bill Huang will open up 5 million stonks.com accounts and just start CFDing stonks.com tickets, points, everything. There's going to be a whole new CFD of this gamification of this website. (10:1) odds. Oh my god. But I don't like the freeness of it. I think you gotta risk. Like 10:1 makes sense. So right now it's what, 10:0? Right? 10:1 makes sense. I don't like the whole freeness of it. I think it needs to cost some money for sure. Like needs to cost some points for sure. So for every 1 point you risk, you have a chance to win 10 points. Sounds good to me. That should be like a hype train thing, you know? Like if If you hit a hype train, or you get a hype train going or something, then that'll be pretty cool. Like, people donate enough points to collect a bar going, and once that bar gets collected, then the game automatically spins the wheel itself and starts distributing the points randomly to random viewers, or at least the ones that played, you know. Lots of ideas, but we're gonna make you do a lot of work, brother. Was that really that smart from him? I don't know. We are even on pieces. Very even on pieces here. I was also thinking letting people donate their cash balance to streamers. Ooh, that would be a nice feature if people want to like subscribe using their cash balance to streamers. Whenever that subscribe feature comes, that would be pretty cool. And donation too, yeah. I would really like to see people's profiles to be a stronger point on the site. Maybe integration to their trading view charts, watch list, ideas, etc. I think that is happening. I think Murthy said that they're working with the company that validates your portfolios, and you'll be able to see people's portfolios and so on. So that'll be pretty cool for sure. We will let people connect their brokerage accounts soon and connect your portfolios, and you can show portfolios and stuff. For anyone who has a portfolio that they can connect, that's a very cool feature. Sadly, I don't have something that I can do that because I work with the prop firm who doesn't connect with anybody. It's proprietary. They don't work with anybody at all. So that is sadly. What is this guy planning? What is Buddy planning here? It works through a company called Snap Trade. Okay. I think making like a watch list for each streamer would kind of be insane because not everyone streams day trading. I guess maybe the streamers who are streaming in the morning are streaming day trading, but I think it's kind of like their own responsibility to stream their watch list on their screen or whatever, you know. I don't know about how I feel about that, honestly. Channel subscription should be coming next week. I did see that monetizations were on. That's pretty cool. I saw that monetizations turned on. That's amazing. Oh, awesome. Let's go. Let's go. New 10-minute game. White again. Awesome. Let's go. No real plans other than that. I might do more gamba options next few days. Not sure. Okay. I mean, I respect it. I heard you guys are revamping the page a little bit, like the new UI for. Go here or here? We'll do this. New UI for Nvidia. The company page will get better. Awesome. And the calendar. Okay. The econ calendar. Are you guys working on that by any chance? Because that would be a pretty awesome feature to get going, in my opinion. Oh shit, son. Oh shit, son. I lost me queen, mate. I lost me queen. I lost me queen. Every time I play against a 600, they manage to fucking fork me somehow. Bastards. Fucking bastards. Ben Nash. Hopefully you use my link, Ben Nash. Welcome to stonks.com. Sadly, you missed out your opportunity to win some free money today. But hopefully tomorrow and the next few days, you get some opportunities to win some free money. Make sure you use your points, Ben Nash. Use your points. Sorry, not points. Use your tickets to bet on where a stock price could go to. Oh my god, I can pull off a fork. I can pull off a triple fork. Oh shit. This game's over, chat. This game's over. I'm down 10 points. Fuck. Down 10 goddamn points. I can make it work. If I get his queen somehow, I can make it work. But he's playing too sharp. He's playing way too sharp. Come on, brother. Let me get this win, dog. Coffin. Yeah, play the coffin dance again, huh? Rest in peace to my queen. Alright, this one's over. This one's over. Lose one, win one. On to the next one. Here we are black. Oh, okay. Is this Sweden, Norway, Denmark? Denmark. The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day, and it's mine. Most loneliest day of my life. Hello, Kava, Morning Ripperino or Dumpscarinos. I think it should be Dumpscarinos, but we'll see. I think the levels I have right now are 108. So as long as we stay above 108, there is an opportunity the stock can find buying. But if we reject 108, I think we push right back to the south side. So I'm expecting a little bit of dump scarinos. The report wasn't bad, so maybe I should not expect dump scarinos. But I'm being a little bearish on that stock for now. I might be mistaken, but tomorrow's game is Domo. It is, but he's talking about probably a day trade or whatever. Think or Swim shows earnings 29th. Okay. Okay, what do I do here? Gotta defend him. Why didn't he just take that? Why doesn't he just take that? That's for free. That's absolutely free. Oh my god, Oliver. God damn, let's go. We won one. Let's go. Let's go. Dieter collecting points on both streams. Hey, Dieter. There's points here, and technically there are, but you just can't see them because Streamlabs collects points. So technically there are points, you just can't see them. Let's see how many points you have on this website. Before I dox myself. You have second most points after TH and before Angry Buddha. Ani is at 5th, Momo is at 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, Momo is at 5th, Ani's at 4th. TH sitting at 750 points and 62 hours of watch time. Dieter with 528 points with 44 hours of watch time. My OGs. Oliver, maybe look into Domo thing or have someone do it. I feel like there's a mishap somewhere. Let me check. What about simulated stonks ticker that people can buy and sell using their channel points? Ooh, that's a great idea, bro. Gamifying stocks using channel points in each other's channels? But then you would just inflate the stock price because you just collect so many points. Obviously right now it's a minute per stream, but eventually it will be a little bit different than that, right? You would just gamify the fuck out of that. I don't know how that would work though. Like, you would get so many points. Like, even if you get 1 point for every 15 minutes of watch time, would the gamification of that go across platform, across every chat? So that way you can pump and dump stocks in chat across board for any stock, right? Within the platform. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I will gladly trade if you want to. Is that what you're aiming to do here? I'll check you first. Make you go here. Then I'll come down and I'll kill this and check you again and make you decide what you want to do after that. Like, making you moving from here to here for this was stupid. Yeah, that was stupid because I could have easily just moved this out of the way. So why would you try to attack this? You almost made that move for no reason. Opened up your rook to get killed to begin with. Gave me a free room to check you and you have nowhere else to go but here. I go down over here, I check you again, and now you only have 2 spots to really go, up or down. And if you go up, bang, I go, I don't know, I work some other magic to get you. That was stupid easy. That was easy. 582, okay, thank God we're not fighting a 600. Anytime I fight a 600, I like automatically just lose. It's so hard to beat a 600. The stock would go up and down randomly. Like, you could go short up to 20% of your total points. Like, is this stock being only traded in my chat, and then if you go to somebody else's chat, those stocks are at different prices in their chat? Because you could collect so many points across the board on so many streams at once and pump the stock across the board across all streams. That would be so stupid. Exactly, each channel should have their own market, and your money on that market can pump or dump that stock. If it's site-wide, you Angry Buddha, who's been collecting points across the board site-wide for all streamers, gambling them, and if you go higher, you would pump and dump it. But if it's the Prad stock market, for example, it's the TraderPrad stock market, and we are pumping and dumping Apple, small cap stocks in the TraderPrad stock market, and that completely is different from Free Advice Guy stock market, that would make a lot more sense because your money over here is different from your money over there. That would make a lot more sense to me. Opens when the stream starts, closing bell when the stream stops. Okay, I like that. No, unite the whole site. That doesn't work, Angry. That doesn't work. I don't think uniting the whole site will work. You're just pumping all stocks like Domo out the wazoo. So looks like Domo changed their earnings date. So are we getting refunded all our tickets? Are all our tickets getting refunded? I feel like they should. Right? The fuck you mean we're gonna roll with it? What the fuck do you mean we're gonna roll with it? fucking nerd, dude. Fuck off. Too much effort to refund everyone. So we're just gonna roll with Domo's price at 340. Sorry, 430. No matter where it is. Gotchi boss, gotchi boss, gotchi boss. Most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. No bueno, no buenositos. I ain't got no move. I ain't got no move. I ain't got no move. I do dishes for my mama. I've been slumped out in front of my mama. And my grandma bed. Better there. Boom boom. Boom boom. You guys know what song I'm singing? Shout out to anyone know what song I'm singing. If I live they won't take me on my element. Nah, they won't take me on my element. What are you guys talking about? Either way, able to buy or sell would be cool. However, y'all make it work. Maybe we could let people predict the outcome of earnings since we already have the data, but with channel points. And then what happens with the tickets? I think there could be a better game here to be played with channel points that we aren't properly scratching our brains about. We aren't scratching our brains properly. Now, Streamlabs actually has a lot of games. You want to get some ideas? Here are some ideas. Streamlabs, which obviously your bosses previously owned, created, right? Your bosses basically made this platform what it is now. That's part of the reason why I love stonks.com. Like, Streamlabs is one of the biggest reason why some of the big streamers out there in the world got big. The marketing team that Streamlabs had, the power, the push, the brain power that they put. I mean, I'm a big fan of Streamlabs overall. So, not that I don't use Streamlabs. I use OBS directly. You can clearly see the logo down over here. I'm just a pure OBS guy. But I've always been a Streamlabs guy before I started to learn how OBS actually works. And I find OBS a little technically hard to use, but it's my go-to software. But the idea I'm getting to is if Streamlabs brain power is behind Stonks, that's gonna take off. But here are some of the modules that they have. A heist game, a gambling mini game. Obviously we're doing this already. Media share would be pretty cool because in the morning I was listening to music and people were requesting media share would be pretty cool. 8-ball game, duel where people can duel each other for points. If I request a duel with let's say Angry Buddha for 10 points and I put up 10 points, the winner takes all the points home. And then those are the basic games over there that these guys have. I don't know how it works. If you can take those ideas, maybe you get penalized for taking those ideas. I don't really know how it all works, but that's an idea, right? It's an idea. Marbles on stream, ole. Marbles on stream would be something. Can Streamlabs work in this chat? It won't now, but it should eventually. I think all it takes is a couple APIs and stuff to be sent through, or at least Streamlabs APIs and information that the Stonks need to send to Streamlabs, and then Streamlabs need to integrate it with Stonks so they can get that going overall. I think it will take some time. I think once Steam's Stonks gets bigger and the relationship that Stonks has with Streamlabs, I think they will for sure integrate it to the point where, you know, you'll be able to get the alerts you want. Right now you can only see YouTube and Twitch or Twitter. Sorry, not Twitter. What am I saying? YouTube or Twitch alerts. Whereas is this how you do your alerts now? Did they change alerts completely?
This is a test YouTube membership.
Okay, so it is going through, but it's a lot different from what I remember. This looks a lot better at least, but it looks like right now maybe I only have YouTube connected, and you could possibly connect other areas, and if other areas open up, that would be cool. That would be pretty cool. Can I end the game? I could end the game, but if I go here, I'm dead. If I go here, I'm dead. If I go here, I'm dead. If I go here, he's dead. Then I get to take this. Should I risk it? And he's dead either way. I have to use my queen. I have to use my queen. So he's gonna move this out of the way. Either to this or here. Moves here, he's dead. He's gotta go here. That's going there. I can't take this. I just gotta bring up the pawn soldiers up now. He can also go here and here. Ooh, he goes up there instead. That's a weirdo move, dude. That's a psychopath move. Yeah, that's a psychopath move. That's only a move a psycho would do. Like, you don't love your mother. Okay, we can take ideas, should be fine. Can Streamlabs work in that chat? I already read that. Waiting for Stonks to get bigger first will eventually integrate with Streamlabs. Yeah, exactly. With the ex-creators of Streamlabs being the owners of Stonks.com or founders of Stonks.com, I think integrating it with Streamlabs would be a piece of cake for them. A piece of cake. Piece of cake. I think that's a smart. I think that's smart. If that's to come, should focus on things it doesn't have. Yeah, I mean, yeah, those alerts and things would be cool. They're obviously gonna get monetization where you can subscribe to streamers. I've seen this monetization out come in. One thing I did wonder why I can't see are these deleted messages. If these deleted messages were deleted by my moderator or were deleted by themselves, I kind of want to see what they said to see if they need to be banned or unbanned or whatever, right? So those possibly need to be visible for the streamer themselves, perhaps. Yeah, see, he just deleted his message. Stonk staff, admin abuse. But see, it says who deleted the message, what their role is, what the message was deleted. You should also see who the author of the message was and what the actual message was. The author of the message and what the message was. Those two things should be important, because right now it looks like you only see who deleted it, what their role is, the action that was done, and the timestamp. You gotta move that, buddy boy, and I'm about to checkmate you, buddy boy. GG's. Good game, chat. Good game. Good game. Good game, chat. How you like that, TH? How you like that, Dieter? Good game. Let me send my email out to my Patreon subscribers. Shout out to my Patreon subscribers. How's that not GG, bro? Oh, because you can go here? Okay. Fine. Whatever. Shout out to my Patreon subscribers. They get an email sent out to them every single day with my watch list. So I'm going to send that out real quick. This will be your new Patreon? No, I've been having a Patreon. But the benefits for you viewers are basically pretty much exactly the same. AUGUST August 23rd watch list. Such as, you know, everything I do is absolutely free. I don't believe in charging people money for anything on the trading world. I find it illegal almost. Well, not illegal, but it's funny that people sell courses and whatnot. So I'm anti-courses and whatnot. But if you want to support your creator, help him buy a pack of Zins once a month, you can do so. Oh shit, I'm gonna lose my horse. Whatever. You can do so for a very simple price of, I think, 15 USD a month. And for that support, you get my watch list sent out to you in your email every single day. But you see me talking about my watch list on stream. You see me typing out my watch list on stream. And in the morning streams, you can actually have access to my watch list while I'm checking it and you know, looking out for what I want to trade and whatnot and all the other fun stuff. This is an absolute evenly matched with only 2 minutes left for me and barely any time for him also. He doesn't have much time. He's gonna have to start making some very hasty, rash decisions. How's that defended? It is. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. Nope. Your time's running out, buddy boy. He's just gonna keep trying to check me, but I mean, he's gonna eventually end up making a mistake here. Gonna eventually end up making a mistake and run out of time. Oh shit, I just threw my rook over there. Oh shit. Oh well, he doesn't have any time. I don't care. Doesn't have any time. I don't care. I'm just gonna win on time technicality here. I don't even have to try and win. Easy game. Easy game. 595. I'm most likely going to play a little bit more off stream later on. After I make some food and whatnot. So it is time for me to call it a night, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed the chess, if you enjoyed the stock market stuff that we talked about today, and if you enjoyed everything else besides that, all the fun stuff, hit me with that like, hit me with the subscribe. Let the YouTube algorithm know that you enjoy TraderPrad streams. As always, Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. That means today is the final stream of this week. I will see you guys Sunday, 6 o'clock, for those of you who tune in, unless I am busy with something. I don't think I am. So if I am not busy with anything, I will be on stream Sunday 6 p.m. If I am busy with something, I will let you know on Twitter/X.com. Make sure you follow me. Long stream day for me. You heard me all day. I know my voice is tired. I'm tired. I'm out of energy. I'm gonna go rub one out, smoke a dab, and then you know, call it a day after I make some food. So it's GG time for me. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me throughout the day. For those of you who did, shout out to all the winners who won some money. Angry Buddha, Dieter, Acer, you know, everyone who won some money, shout out to you. Today was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do more of this. I can't wait for my Stonks family to get bigger over here, and in return helping my YouTube family get bigger too. You guys are awesome. We're gonna keep on growing this family together. I wish you guys the best rest of your night, whatever is left of it. There's only like 2 more hours left of this day, so make the best of it. Go enjoy it with your family, with your friends, while I'm gonna go enjoy it with my doggo a little bit. You know, give him some good night kisses until he gets annoyed with me, and then I'm gonna go call it a night for myself. So see you guys tomorrow. Sorry, see you guys Sunday. Until then, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Before I go, Ace is saying, I recognize the symbol on your shirt. What brand is it? I don't think it's any famous brand. I think it's just one of those shirts that I saw in Winners. I was in Winners randomly, and there were a bunch of these puffy printed shirts that I really liked. There's puffy print on the back of the shirt too. I don't know if you can see it. There's puffy print on the back of the shirt too, and all the faces are kind of like crying, smiling. They're like weirdly smiling, and it says "Good times ahead." And this one's like weirdly crying, smiling while they're melting. So I don't know, it just looks it looked cool. Good times ahead. I felt like I'm gonna buy it. I don't know if this is like a real brand or anything. It's something cool. They use that symbol on a vape pen brand I buy. That's hilarious. Half baked? No, I don't think it's half baked, but it's something else. I have another shirt like this, has like Japanese print on it. But the outro's cutting out in 30 seconds. I mean, I'm gonna head out. Good night, peace, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Peace. I'm actually gonna pull the outro a little bit back. That way I can cut the stream properly. All right, I'm out. Good night, fellas. Peace out. Catch you guys Sunday 6 p.m. Love ya. Risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow. As you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to, Trader Sync, promo code down below, promo code PRAD15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.